Alright, folks, we are back here again to play some War Robots. Um, Hangar has not changed a whole lot. I've got my Carnage in instead of my Rhino. Don't remember if I started that last time or since then, but that's where we're at now. Leo's got a few more levels on some of the weapons. Galahad is still in DB configuration, and the Patton and the Fujin are still as they were. I'm really thinking about changing up that Galahad a little bit, maybe going for another Orkin and put two pins on the side instead of pinatas. Kind of reverse it around, have the big weapon on top be my short range brawling weapon and my medium range firepower for the two lights. I think that might balance a little bit better. I'm gonna have to think about it and try it out. I've almost got enough gold for another Orkin, so I may be trying it out soon. That's the case. Let's see let's see if anybody from the team is online, and we'll get started. Okay, don't see any of my new clanmates. Let's check out from the squad. Let's check out from the squad menu. If I go to the right menu. Yep, none of the other folks that I'm playing with are on right now. I'm sure somebody will join in a little bit. So I'm gonna get myself started. Hey, it's Lion Gods. How you doing? Long time no see. I'm just getting started here, about to play a warm-up match. Just talking about some of the changes that I had in my hangar. Got a little bit of levels of my Leo, my Carnage is back in action, and I'm thinking of changing up the missile weapons I've got on my Galahad. I was thinking Orkin and pins instead of Tulumb and Pinata. We'll see how it goes. This is doing okay so far, but I think I can do a little better. Okay, make a fast grab for a beacon, then we're going to start hitting center square, or center beacon for well, I've got a little cover here from the sniper up on the hill. Got a little bit of reload, reposition on this guy, try to stay away from the gecko. Juan Mendoza, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I've been hearing some random problems of people getting suspended or getting thrown in the levers queue for no reason. I think their bug detection is, or exploit detection is a little wonky. Where are those geckos coming from that he's got an angle on me like that? Jeez. Yeah, Juan, I remember you were saying your account got blanked out somehow. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you do have to. It, when you're dealing with technical support, it's going to take some time for things to go through. This is game industry in general. Their tech support line is usually pretty lax, or they take a long time because they'll have like three people trying to trying to handle support requests from like 1,000 people, 1,000 players at the same time. In case you're wondering, I work in IT services, so I know all about tech support problems. Trust me, so much that I feel guilty talking about them on my playtime. Hey Juan, so you're doing YouTube? You're doing a YouTube channel now. If you want to post the channel, I'll link to the channel in chat so everybody else sees it. That's fine with me. And that's why I want to get an Orkin for my Galahad. Alright, got killed there, but had a decent run. And you may not have much now. You'll, you start doing this a couple of times a week, you'll get a, you'll get a lot of videos built up in no time. Yeah, I hate to see people quit it. I hate to see people quit the game because of a tech issue, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I kind of don't blame you if you have a having a bad experience with tech support, and it's really frustrating to have to give up a whole lot of work that you've done because somebody made a mistake. All right, we are going down fast here. Losing beacons. I'm in the middle of getting three-wayed. And nothing for me except losing 5 league points. And coming in the middle of the pack. Oh, we had a lever. Let's go back to the squad page, see if anyone's showing online yet. Let's see. Yeah, I really need to. Well, I could use a few more gold weapons, but I really need to save up for some serious firepower. I think I need to get one of the big heavies to round things out. Yeah, I don't know how everybody else feels, but I think Fujin's a pretty good investment. Hey, Lion, I'll be on probably about an hour or so. So if you're still on, want to check in, much appreciated. Hi, how you doing, Benjamin? Good to see you back. Ugh, getting beat up. All right, I think I'm gonna try Carnage. And as usual, we got a camper up on the hill trying to shut everybody down. And I'm gonna go flying on by, get to cover. I'm gonna try to stay more than 350 away from that plasma Fujin and just keep his shields down. There's a much further to go. I can probably wear him down a little. No, he pulled up in a range. Reload a little and finish him off. If somebody else does, yep, somebody else got him. All right, let's see if I can pick up a beacon. Nope. Walked into a trap. Should have gone for the other beacon. Okay, I think I see a rhino. That should be easy prey for the old DB. That hurt, but I got him. Yeah, I haven't even really been paying attention to my subscriber count, so I guess I'm got more people than I thought I did. All right, see you around, line. Someone's not paying attention to his back. All right, let's see what I can do with half a Leo. Probably not much. All right, down to just the Fujin. Been a pretty nasty firefight so far this game. The new robots. Actually, I have not been paying a whole lot of attention to the news about the new robots. Kind of the opinion I'll just figure it out when I figure it out. And Juan, yeah, I'll definitely look you up when I'm done with the stream, or next time my hands are free long enough. The thing that I did see that was interesting was all the talk about the different game modes. Beacon Dash looks like it could be interesting, where the beacons are spawn points and you gain the use of them when you capture the beacons. That kind of makes some of the maps really interesting. I see a lot of people saying that on some of the long maps, when you capture center beacon, that's basically it. I don't know, because you could get caught. Everybody spawns from the center beacon, and then other team N runs around, captures all the others, and that's the only place you can spawn, and you still lose the game. I don't know. I think there's a couple of... I don't know how it's going to play out, but one way or the other, it's going to be interesting. I've heard they ran... Yeah, I know you're talking about the Dash robots. Honestly, I'm just kind of waiting until they come out before I really even think about them much. The other thing I know they were running on the test server, they ran a game mode where they took away all the beacons and it was just a death match on every map. I'm sure that was pretty interesting, and that probably made a lot of people happy. You know, all those people that forget about the beacons and just go for causing damage are going to love that. So I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to put that in the game? Are they going to let you select what mode you get, or is it going to be a random map plus a random game type? I guess they're still figuring that part out. Do I think it's going to cost gold or workshop? I'm not sure. I've heard rumors that it's going to be those new influence points, and the only way to get influence points so far is to spend gold or bug people on Facebook or win a contest. So, yeah, influence points really translates back to gold again. I don't think they're going to do workshop points because it's too easy to generate workshop points on your own without spending gold. It's really the only thing. You can spend gold to get more workshop points, but the main thing you have to spend to get workshop points is just time. So I don't know that they're interested in that, because I think they're getting into kind of the state where they're trying to squeeze more money out of the game. Which, well, with some, free-to-play games, that kind of spells the beginning of the end. But if they start to go overboard with it. Yeah, I don't know. The most expensive thing in workshop points is I think it's like 15,000 for some of the bots. Is the most expensive thing they have for workshop points, and that takes a while. That does take a while to build up, even if you're really working at it. So 20,000, yeah, that would take a long time. So I would expect to get something pretty good for that. Or I'd expect to have to, spend some money to get it in a reasonable time. Yeah, events are interesting. The last event I played was the one with the where they made the event boxes cost gold. I really didn't like that, because you spent 50 gold or whatever it was for an event box, and you got 25 gold out of it. It kind of just feels like you're getting ripped off. Where if it was just some other snowflake points or whatever they were doing that month, and you got 5 gold out in a box of that, it's like, oh good, I got an extra 5 gold I wouldn't have got otherwise. I didn't like it when they did event points just for gold. But yeah, but if they had other ways of doing events and giving out event prizes that was a little less crazy, I'd be all for it. I'm not that thrilled about random drop stuff, because it's too easy for them to game the system in ways that you'd never figure out or never be able to prove one way or the other. Because all those random drops for the boxes, who knows if they were really real, and if it was just going to always jip you and just give out barely enough so that so that somebody would say on the forums or on Facebook that they got something good. Yeah, because just to talk more business side. Gaming is really, it's a customer service industry rather than a software industry, and if you give the impression to your customers that you're cheating them, it's not going to go well. Even if you aren't cheating them, if you give that impression, it's still not going to go well. Now, I could go for an event where the prize is something that helps you level up your bots faster, or level up your weapons, or something along those lines. And Frank is back. How you doing, Frank? Oh, walked into that one. Everybody loves to come around the corner and be jumped by a Lancelot. Well, that would be nice, a guaranteed drop for 12 wins. The problem is they're gonna want something that's gonna encourage you to spend money, or spend a lot of time. And honestly, there's no way you can spend your way to 12 wins other than, well, buying a lot of equipment, which doesn't necessarily guarantee a win because you could still, all the weapons in the world don't mean a thing if you play like crap. But yeah, I mean that would be the fair way to do it. The right thing to do is come up with some sort of compromise where it's still, something that's going to give them an opportunity to get people to spend coin, but it's not going to be something so outrageous that it's going to turn off the people that want to get something for their effort. You kind of have to let them, have their opportunity to get some money, 'cause that's what keeps the game running. But at the same time, they really can't be jerks about it, otherwise, or it's just gets obnoxious and off-putting. All right, down to just the patent. They dash and they do a force field. So it's kind of like a Carnage does, I guess. All right, looks like a decent match for me. Didn't get any gold, but I did a lot of. Yep, came in fourth. Figures. All right, good scores all around. That was kind of a tough one. Okay, let's take another quick look at who's online. Some of you haven't been excuse me, some of you haven't been watching in a while. We've been picking up a few clan members here and there along the way. So and a few friends. So our circle of people we're playing with has been expanding. Nobody's on right now, but that may change. I don't mind playing solo. Did it for a long time, so I can, I'm not picky. I like to squad up. I like to play with the same people, get to know who you're doing with. Benjamin, yes, you most certainly can join the clan. If you need the info to send a request, we're on Android, not iOS, by the way. If you want when I'm done with this match, I can show you my clan screen so you can get the clan name. Yeah, and at this point, I'm not being picky. I don't think I'll ever really put any serious restrictions on who can be in. It just, my thing is have fun, capture beacons, have fun, capture beacons, kill the red team. That's my that's all I ask of anybody. Getting lucky. He hasn't been ripping me apart too much. Now he is. Alright, I've got to need a second to reload here. No, too late. Lost my shield. And hello, Happy Burger. How are you doing? Okay, so we are here on the moon. Fighting over center beacon as usual. Gonna go get back this far beacon here. Don't worry about these guys coming through the tunnel. But I should be worrying about the guy on the wall. Yeah, but that's advice to you, kiddies. If somebody's lobbing rockets at you over a wall, stay close to the wall. Oh, this is a bad idea. Yeah, well, one thing I had to do when I started streaming from the tablet is turn most of my notifications off because it can get really annoying, and you might end up getting something pop up on your screen that you don't want the whole world to see. That kind of stuff. So you may want to see what apps you want to turn your notifications off for if you're going to be streaming directly from a tablet. All right, this is some serious, serious shootout in the tunnel. I always do that. I always overextend. Just get in there a little too far. Yeah, and, notifications can be a problem for me because sometimes I get if I leave if I leave my work email on, or if I check my work email for my tablet during the day I'll forget that it's still in there, and I'll get work notifications that I really can't let other people see. What robot would you like to get when they're all out? Tell me. I don't know. I'm not really thinking about the dash bots yet at all. They're just too new. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the news about them. I'm going to kind of wait and see how they play out. Out of the existing bots, though, I think I want to get something. I still there's some bots that I don't have that I really should by now. Rogaka is one that I really should have. That's right up my alley in terms of playing style. I could use more heavy firepower, because really I'm just using a Leo and a Griffin as my heavies. Hey, take care, Juan. Yep, not picking up gold. I'm consistently coming in about 4th place tonight. But yes, for heavy firepower, eventually I think everybody's got to just save up and get something really big, like oops, click the wrong one. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's going to cost. I got a funny feeling it's going to cost influence points for all the new stuff. But we'll see how that plays out. And while an influence points really translates to gold. Okay, let's take a look at my clan menu. Okay, and just for the folks that were asking before, putting up my clan information. If you're looking for a clan to join, want to join us, play and team up at some point during one of the streams, or outside of one of the streams, that's my clan name and tag right up on the screen right now. I'll take anybody. At this point, most of the people in the clan are in either silver leagues or low gold, so pretty open to anybody. If you just want to play with a good group of people, this is a good place to go. Small group so far, but getting a little bigger. I see Raijin the Killer is on now. Let's see if he wants to squad up. Yeah, so like I was saying before, the only heavy bots I'm running right now is the Leo. I've got a Griffin that I been swapping in and out sometimes. That's really the only heavy firepower that I've got going. Oh, and a Rhino too. So I've really only got 3 heavy bots that I've been playing with. At some point I think I'm gonna hit a point where I need something like a Fury or a Lance to stay competitive. Worry about that when the time comes. It's going to be a while before I can save up that much gold anyway. For now, I think my next gold purchase, I'm only a couple of gold points away from. I'm only about 50 gold away from being able to get another Orkin. So I'm probably gonna rework the weapons on my Galahad a bit. So I don't know if you were listening at the very beginning of the stream. I was kind of talking to myself before anybody got on about and I've currently got a Tulum and Pinatas on it. I'm thinking about switching it up a bit and going to an Orkin and two pins. So I've got so I still have a mix of medium range and short range firepower, and I just think I get more ammo and more trigger time out of the Orkin than I will out of the Pinatas. And I'm just having a fun time using the Orkin on my Fujin when things get into short range too. So let's see. It looks like Raijin might be tied up in a match, so I'm just gonna drop in a battle anyway. Because it's more interesting to watch me fight than it is to just listen to me talk about fighting. Or better yet, if I can manage to do both at the same time without getting myself killed. And again, yeah, lately I've just been using the Galahad as my fastest bot. Haven't been running my Stalker, haven't been running my Cossack. The Cossack Cossacks are fun, but once you start going against serious firepower, they just die a little bit too quickly. And my Cossack's up to level 10, so it's not going to get a whole lot. They're not going to get a whole lot of more protection out of them. Let's make a move. Will do, Frank. That had to be my worst Galahad run in a while. Let's see what I want to go with. Another interesting screenshot I saw a few people throw out there on one of the Facebook groups is that it seems now that there's situations you can get in where the random matchmaking will put you up against your own clan. At least that's what the screenshot showed. Supposedly that was something that had popped up, and it was that put a stop to it because people were getting upset about it, but it looks like that's back. If what I'm seeing can be actually believed. Yeah, I got stuck on the wall. And in case you didn't catch it before while I was trying to talk and fight at the same time, yeah, guys, I'll check the requests right after this match. Alright, 2 bots to go. Still anybody's game. Down a beacon, but not far behind on points. Alright, last bot for me this battle. Alright, now I'm a spectator, so let's watch, see how things go. Find a blue team and follow them around. So we've got still hanging on to 3 beacons, which is good. Outnumbering the bad guys 4-3 still. Of course, the guy I'm watching is Spirals and Hydra. And he really should be shooting at those guys flanking him, but instead of letting his buddy get killed and giving them an opportunity to threaten the beacon. Because that mistake may have cost us the game. At least he's moving and not staying back at spawn, but... well, there's somebody else who likes aphids. Oh, down to... bad guys are down to 1 bot. And looks like he's kind of checked out already. And that's a win. Let's take a look at the results. Alright, not my greatest match, but I got some gold out of it, probably for beacons. Yep. I see we've got some stuff going in clan chat. Alright. We're just getting ready to get the squad together now, so if you want to join in, get online. I'm going to collect up my gold. Let's see. I don't know if that's working. I'm going to hold off and do that offline so so you guys don't have to bear with me getting used to a new weapon configuration. Alright, I see a couple of folks in. I see a new request. Let's see who we've got here. Alright, gonna start the clan invites. And sometimes it takes a while before, I've noticed sometimes it takes a while before people show up as online. There you go. Got you. Check chat, there we go. Alright, looks like gang's all here. It's going to be 3 of us against whatever the red team's got. Let's drop in and see what we can do. And of course we get the long map. I'm guessing Frank's going to go for the second home beacon, so I'm starting to make my way for a center. A nasty fire zone in there. I'd rather have the beacon and make the red team take it back. And they've already taken it back. Yep, someone is doing an end run. That's not good news. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but somebody is taking our second home beacon. And our home spawn has been penetrated by the enemy. They're sending light runners in. At least with stalkers, I can still land hits with rocket weapons when they're in stealth mode from the splash damage. Now it's time to get back on the offensive. As if you just sit back and defend, you don't win. In case you haven't noticed, my turning's a little bit choppy. Probably means I'm picking up some lag somewhere. not horrible, but it makes me glad that I was using mostly explosives with area damage. Okay, got a spawn to clear out. Not as bad as I thought. The red team is very, very aggressive in this game. It's good. They've been all over spawn. They've been getting pushed back every time, but once you get on the defensive like that, it's hard to get out. Because you can't just leave them back there. You have to clean them out. Let's play Save the Rhino. And that was a horrifying loss. I believe Frank signed off. Only 2 beacons for me. We got our butts kicked, but kind of held our own. Looks like Frank had a bailout on us. So let's go back in and do it again. I'm going to give Raijin another chance to join in. Just going to give him a minute. I got a feeling he's playing some solo matches and we're just missing him. All right, well, we'll eventually catch up with him, so... Keep sending the invite. If we hook up with him, we hook up with him. And we are back in the canyon. Lots of griffins out on the battlefield. Okay, this is going to be a little hairy. Try to stay on the corner. It's going to get really nasty if I pop too far around there. Yep, that's 3 right there. Luckily, they were all worried about going the other way, so they didn't really see me. And this time it's only one. Get him cleaned out, grab the beacon. Alright, I'm having a good run with the Galahad today. Mostly just using the bridge for cover. And trying to remove threats going for the center beacon. Oh, tridents, not good. Alright, they finally got me out of there. Lost the long range duel. It's a little outgunned there. Still holding on to 3, which is good. One flanker with 3 guys on him. I don't think I need to be there. And game's still at center beacon. I'm going to ease around to the side and throw some fire under the bridge. First time I noticed the bridge says keep clear. Okay, gonna have to throw some fire on this guy. Don't want to overextend. Now the name of the game becomes trying to keep the enemy contained in his spawn. That turned out to be a pretty good match. That's, I think, the most trigger time I've had on the Galahad in a while. In one run, without getting killed. And it was, not scoring a lot of damage, but I think I did a good job hanging onto that center beacon for as long as I did. So I picked up a little gold. Even effort all around. Everybody's got similar amounts of damage, similar amounts of beacons, except for that one guy with 5 beacons who really kind of saved the day. I think he was running cleanup towards the end of the game. Let's see. Again, I'm just going to give Raijin a second, see if he's able to join us. And nope. I think he's like I said before, I think he's fighting while we're regrouping. All right, back in the power plant. Alright, gonna take the beacon in the alley. Shields up. And usually when you come out here, got a good angle on this perpetual firefight over here. And that may not be a very long firefight. I kind of opened myself up to like be shot at by about 4 people at the same time. That's about as messy as it gets in there. I'm gonna sneak off to the side here, 'cause I don't think I'm getting out the mouth of this alley. And I might get to backdoor someone if I go this way. Like, come on, let me get the angle. Okay, as usual, there's a camper on the hill. I'm really going to piss these guys off. Sit on this beacon, just wait for this guy to pop out, and I put shields up. See if I can get him to move a little bit. Got myself cornered, but I'm certainly was not making friends by taking the beacon right out from under there, right out in front of them. Nobody's gotten the back beacon yet. Not sure if I can make this narrow run without falling off on a quad. Yep, can do it. This is going to affect my damage numbers because this is going to take me out of the fight for a little while. But someone's got to get it. It's pretty much free points because nobody likes getting this beacon. And it gives me a chance to come out on the side of their spawn and throw some fire into nice, nasty groups of them. Let's break contact a little bit. See if I can get within 500 meters. And fire away. And yes, I can break contact again. I think I might be able to tag this guy. If I can get within if I can survive long enough to get within 300, I definitely got him. There we go. Yep, not going to survive this, though. So, park and blow. I wasn't getting out of there, so I figured I might as well just be as big an obstacle as I can. What do I want to go for? It feels like a carnage day. Alright, not my best match in terms of points, not in terms of damage points, but hey, a win's a win. I got beacons, so a little bit of gold is good. Alright, I've got time for one more fight, and then I'm going to call it a night. And here we go. See, I think I've picked up enough gold for that Orkin that I wanted to buy. So probably the next time you stream, my Galahad should be in a somewhat different config than it is now. I should still have that half short range, half long range thing. Well, half short range, half medium range thing to going on. And it'll still be big on splash damage too. Decisions. I haven't been using Leo that much tonight. Or past couple of matches at least. So I may as well get some time in on him. This isn't really the best map for this config, but pick and choose my battles right, it'll work. And I did not pick and choose my battles very well that time. Alright, looks like the whole red team is in the tunnel. So we'll just keep putting fire on the tunnel until everybody's dead. And I have a chance to reload. Oh, not a great match. Turned into too much of a brawl in the middle. And everybody forgot about the beacons, including me, and it cost me 11 league points. And most of our team was squatted up. Also was most of the other teams. So looks like they were mostly... that explains a few things. They were mostly all the same clan. So they did a better job of keeping things together and communicating than we did. Alright then. I'm calling it a night. I am out of time for tonight. So I'm going to be shutting down. Thanks for watching and thanks for playing with me. Like I've been talking about, next time you see me, I should have... Yep, I do have enough gold now, so you should see a few new changes. Definitely going to change up that Galahad, and I may bring my Griffin back into the hangar. So, thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you another time, and I'll be playing with you again soon. And just before I go, if you hang on, I'm probably going to take a short break and get in a little bit of PS4 time before I go to bed. So if you want to stick around and watch me play Horizon Zero Dawn, I should be queuing that up after a little bit of a break to kind of relieve myself and get my act back together. So have a good night. I'll see you next time we play War Robots, and if you want to stick around and watch me play PS4 games for a little bit, for another hour or two, that's fine too. Thanks a lot, guys. See you around.